Thank you for choosing our story. If you enjoy this one, be sure to check out other stories on our channel featuring princes, princesses, fairies, and detective tales, all centered on beautiful lessons about friendship, family, and morals. Let's dive into today's exciting story, The Principal's Scolding. This story is a well-crafted narrative filled with captivating lessons. It effectively highlights themes of responsibility, self-awareness, and the impact of our actions on others. Written by Mukhtar, this story is a treasure trove of valuable morals. All rights are reserved. The Principal's Scolding. Honey Grammar School catered to students from the 1st to the 5th grade. Renowned for its excellent teaching standards, effective writing programs, and affordable fees, the school maintained a strong emphasis on discipline. One unique feature of this institution was that each class had a dedicated teacher, known as Miss, who taught all subjects for the entire year. These teachers were well educated, having completed various professional courses, and were carefully selected through a rigorous interview process conducted by the principal herself. The principal, who also owned the school, took pride in hiring competent teachers and offering them fair salaries. This motivated the staff to teach with enthusiasm and dedication. The students from grades 1 to 4 were diligent and eager to learn, but most 5th graders were notorious for their mischief and lack of interest in studies. These 5th graders, having been at the school since the 1st grade, considered themselves seniors and often resisted attending regular classes. They frequently wandered around the school grounds, citing trivial excuses to leave their classrooms. Those seated near the windows would sometimes sneak out when their teacher was busy writing on the blackboard, playing in the schoolyard unnoticed. While their teacher remained unaware of their antics, the principal occasionally caught them in the act, summoning them to her office for a stern reprimand. In such instances, the class teacher, too, would face mild scolding. Miss Nida, the 5th grade teacher, was a recent addition to the school. She was highly qualified, holding a master's degree, but had taken the job due to family circumstances. Despite her challenges, she was kind and hardworking, treating her students with respect and expecting them to study diligently. However, the class's performance in the monthly tests was disappointing. Most students failed, and the few who passed scored poorly. When the principal reviewed the results, she was furious. She immediately summoned Miss Nida to her office. Miss Nida, anticipating the reason for the call, approached the principal's office with trepidation. Meanwhile, Tariq, the oldest and most mischievous boy in the class, followed her quietly. Standing by the open window of the principal's office, he overheard the conversation. The principal expressed her disappointment, her face stern as she tossed the report cards onto the desk. Miss Nida Fatima, she began, I hired you despite your personal constraints, believing you would be an asset to this school. But this class's results are the worst in the entire school. This is unacceptable. Tears welled up in Miss Nida's eyes. She responded softly, I try very hard, madam. This is their first month in 5th grade after a long vacation. They are still adjusting. Please give me another chance, I will ensure this doesn't happen again. Tariq, witnessing this scene, felt immense guilt. He realized their mischief and lack of focus had brought disgrace upon their kind teacher. Determined to make amends, he rushed back to the classroom and shared the incident with his classmates. When Miss Nida returned, her eyes were red, but she remained composed. She smiled faintly and encouraged the children to go for their lunch break. Seeing her resilience, Tariq and the others resolved to change. Siraj, the class monitor, stood up and addressed his peers. Friends, we've let Miss Nida down. She works hard for us, and we repay her with mischief and poor results. We must change our ways, study diligently, and ensure she never faces such humiliation again. The children pledged to work hard. From that day forward, the 5th grade class transformed. The notorious troublemakers became dedicated students, surprising the entire school with their newfound seriousness. A month later, the principal was astonished to see the 5th graders' test results. Every student had scored above 90%. Pleased, she visited their classroom to congratulate them. Well done, Miss Nida, she said, shaking her hand warmly. Your efforts have turned this class around. I am very impressed. Miss Nida smiled humbly. Madam, the credit goes to these children. They worked hard and proved themselves. The principal turned to the students. You were once the most mischievous group in this school, but now you are its pride. Keep up this excellent performance. After she left, Tariq raised his hand. Miss, may I say something? Of course, Tariq, Miss Nida replied. Miss, he began, just as children bring honor to their parents by doing good deeds, students earn respect for their teachers through hard work. We made a mistake and caused you trouble. For that, we are truly sorry. We promise to make you proud from now on. Miss Nida's eyes glistened with pride. The credit for this success belongs to you all. Your hard work and kindness have made this possible. Remember, facing challenges and learning from them is what makes us better. I am proud of you. Smiles spread across the classroom as the children realized the power of teamwork and determination.